Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we will discuss Nursing Anatomy and Physiology MCQs part 1st. Which of the following is not a part of the human circulatory system? Option A, heart. Option B, lungs. Option C, blood vessels. And option D, spleen. So the correct option is D, spleen. Explanation is the spleen plays an important role in the immune system in filtering blood. It is not part of the circulatory system. The circulatory system consists of the heart, blood and blood vessels. So this is very important MCQs. Which of the following structures in the digestive system is responsible for most of the nutrient absorption? Option A, stomach. B, small intestine. C, large intestine. And option D, pancreas. So the correct option is B, small intestine. The small intestine is the primary site of nutrient absorption. Its inner lining contains villi, which increase surface area for nutrient absorption. Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update from a technologist. The main function of the small intestine is option A, absorption of water. B, digestion of proteins. C, absorption of nutrients. And option D, synthesis of bile. So the correct option is C, absorption of nutrients. Explanation is the small intestine is the primary site for nutrient absorption. It absorbs vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, proteins and fats from digested food into the bloodstream. So this is very important MCQs. The pancreas secretes which of the following hormones help regulate blood glucose levels? Option A, insulin and glucagon. B, cortisol and epinephrine. C, aldosterone and estrogen. And option D, thyroxine and calcitonin. So the correct option is A, insulin and glucagon. The pancreas produces insulin, which lowers blood glucose level, and glucagon, which raises blood glucose level. These hormones work together to maintain blood sugar homeostasis. So dear students, this is very important MCQs. Which of the following components is primarily responsible for the immune response in the human body? Option A, red blood cells. B, platelets. C, white blood cells. And option D, plasma proteins. So the correct option is C, white blood cells. The WBCs are essential for the immune response. They identify and attack pathogens such as bacteria, viruses and other foreign substances in the human body. Which of the following is responsible for the production of bile? Option A, liver. B, gallbladder. C, pancreas. And option D, small intestine. So the correct option is A, liver. The liver is produce bile, which helps emulsify fats for digestion and absorption in the small intestine. The gallbladder stores and concentrate bile until it is needed. So this is very important MCQs. Which of the following types of blood vessels carries deoxygenated blood from the body to the heart? Option A, pulmonary artery. B, pulmonary vein. C, jugular vein. And option D, aorta. So the correct option is C, jugular vein. The jugular vein carries deoxygenated blood from the head and neck back to the heart. The pulmonary artery also carries deoxygenated blood, but to the lungs for oxygenation. The primary function of the pituitary gland is option A, regulation of blood pressure, B, regulation of body temperature, option C, secretion of hormones that control other endocrine glands, and option D, secretion of digestive enzymes. So the correct option is C, secretion of hormones that control other endocrine glands. Explanation is the pituitary gland, often called the master gland, secretes hormones that regulate the function of the other endocrine glands such as thyroid, adrenal gland, and gonads. Dear students, this is very important MCQs. Which of the following is a function of a thyroid gland? Option A, regulation of calcium level, B, regulation of metabolism, option C, regulation of blood sugar, and option D, regulation of immune response. So the correct option is B, regulation of metabolism. Explanation is the thyroid gland produces thyroid hormone, which is T3 and T4, that regulate metabolism, including energy production, temperature regulation, and growth. Which of the following cranial nerve controls facial expression? Option A, vagus nerve, B, trigeminal nerve, C, facial nerve, and option D, glossopharyngeal nerve. So the correct option is C, facial nerve. The facial nerve controls the muscles responsible for facial expression. It also plays a role in taste, sensation on the anterior part of the tongue. Which of the following is responsible for producing antibodies in the body? Option A, red blood cells, B, T cells, C, B cells, and option D, platelets. So the correct option is C, B cells. The B cells are a type of white blood cells that produce antibodies in response to pathogens. These antibodies help to neutralize and eliminate the pathogen from the body. Which of the following is the main component of the lymph fluid? Option A, red blood cells, B, white blood cells, C, platelets, and option D, water and proteins. So the correct option is D, water and proteins. So explanation is the lymph fluid is primarily composed of water, protein, and white blood cells. It transports immune cells, remove waste, and helps maintain fluid balance in the body. So this is very important MCQs. Which of the following is the primary function of a large intestine? Option A, absorption of nutrients, B, absorption of water and electrolytes, option C, digestion of proteins, and option D, secretion of digestive enzymes. So the correct option is B, absorption of water and electrolytes. The large intestine primarily absorbs water, electrolyte, and some vitamins, converting the remaining material into feces. Nutrient absorption mainly occurs in the small intestine. Which of the following is not a function of skeletal system? Option A, support and structure, B, blood cells production, C, movement and locomotion, and option D, secretion of hormones. So the correct option is D, secretion of hormones. The skeletal system provides structural support, enables movement, and produces blood cells in the bone marrow. However, it does not secrete hormones. The endocrine system is responsible for hormone secretion. Dear students, this is very important MCQs. Which of the following bones is part of the axial skeleton? Option A, femur, B, humerus, C, sternum, and option D, scapula. So the correct option is C, sternum. The axial skeleton consists of the skull, spine, ribs, and sternum. The femur, humerus, and scapula are part of the appendicular skeleton. So this is very important MCQs. The main function of the small intestine is option A, absorption of water, B, digestion of proteins, C, absorption of nutrients, and option D, synthesis of bile. So the correct option is C, absorption of nutrients. The small intestine is the primary site for nutrient absorption. It absorbs vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats from the digested food into the bloodstream. Which of the following is responsible for the production of bile? Option A, liver, B, gallbladder, C, pancreas, and option D, small intestine. So the correct option is A, liver. The liver produces bile, which helps emulsify fats for digestion and absorption in the small intestine. The gallbladder stores and concentrate bile until it is needed. If you like this video, please subscribe my YouTube channel. अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद है, बराए मेहरबानी मेरे YouTube चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करें. What is the function of the myelin sheath? Option A, to protect the neuron from injury. Option B, to speed up the transmission of the nerve impulses. C, to produce neurotransmitters. And option D, to nourish the nerve cells. So the correct option is B, to speed up the transmission of nerve impulses. Explanation is the myelin sheath is a fatty layer that wraps around the axon of neurons. It acts as an insulator and speed up the transmission of nerve impulses through saltatory conduction, where the impulse jumps from node to node. So this is very important MCQs. Which of the following is the primary structure involved in the filtration of blood in the kidney? Option A, renal tubule, B, glomerulus, C, loop of Henle, and option D, ureter. So the correct option is B, glomerulus. The glomerulus is a network of capillaries located in the nephron. It is responsible for filtering blood to form the initial filtrate, urine, which will later be proceed in the renal tubules. Thank you for watching my videos.